Welcome, everyone. We're so happy that you have joined us for our Student Voices event. I'm Esther Rivas, Project Officer at Teach a Man to Fish in Honduras. We're an organization guided by the simple, encompassing mission to empower young people with skills they need to succeed in school, work, and life. To do that, we have programs like the School Enterprise Challenge that encourages young people around the world to develop their skills through entrepreneurship. We're lucky that today we'll hear actually from three of our former participants from Uganda, South Africa, and here in Honduras. Our students from Honduras will be speaking in Spanish, so please allow us a little time to translate her responses to you today. My colleagues will also be translating back from English to her so she can understand the event. Before we begin, we just want to go through a couple of housekeeping tips. First, we have set up a Q&A function for this webinar. So if you have any additional questions during this session, pop them in there and we will answer them as many as we can in time. Secondly, it's also worth noting that this event is being recorded. Now, before we hear from our panelists, I'd like to introduce to you Nick Kafka, our CEO, who is going to talk a little bit more about Teach a Man to Fish. Over to you, Nick.
Thanks, Esther, for the introduction. I'm glad to see so many of you are able to join us here today for what I think is going to be a marvelous session. We have students here from all the corners of the world, and rather than them having to travel any long distances, we're bringing them live and direct into your offices and your homes. It's even for us who work at the organization, what we value most is the voices of young people and being able to hear those and really understand the difference that we make in their life. That's how we learn to do our work better. That's how we learn what they need. So glad we can bring this to your house. For those who don't know that much about Teach a Man to Fish, as Esther mentioned, our mission is to empower young people with the skills they need to succeed in education and work in life. We've been doing this now for 15 years. The thing, it's really about developing key skills in communication, teamwork, problem solving, skills that can make a difference to their futures, to help them to get jobs, to help them to set up their own work, and to help them when they want to be change makers and create change out in their communities. Our core program, the School Enterprise Challenge, is based around setting up a viable business. So we support students from coming up to the business idea all the way through to setting up and running the business itself. But really the business and the business knowledge they develop is in some ways secondary to these kind of other skills, the personal skills and the impact that it has on them as individuals. Over the years now, we've supported nearly 400,000 entrepreneurs through this journey and witnessed over 5,500 businesses being set up just within the schools themselves. So that's businesses that could be anything from agriculture, raising chickens, looking after bees, to handicrafts, lots of food businesses, to some that are just hugely creative and addressing other issues. So lots of recycling businesses where, for instance, people will take used bottles, fill those bottles with sand, link them together, cover them in upholstery, and suddenly you have wonderful furniture for the office or the home. So the creativity of these kids knows no bounds. And these businesses, once they're established at schools, can act as a learning platform, enabling young people year after year to keep developing these skills. What we see is a transformation on so many fronts in young people's lives, whether they're more able to get a job, more able to get a better paid job, able to create jobs for themselves, able to create jobs for others, whether they're able to address social issues and environmental issues in their communities, help their families, stay in school longer, critically transition from primary school to secondary school. We see them getting better grades. It's phenomenal how something as simple sounding as an entrepreneurship education program can produce such varied and important results. Because really what we're doing is empowering young people. We're allowing them to find the answers, to become problem solvers in their own lives and in the world around them. And that's what we're going to hear about lots today. So that's plenty from me. And I just love to hear from the students and hear their real stories. And I hope you will enjoy it and appreciate it as much as we do. So over to you guys.
Thanks very much, Nick, for that introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Sally Hodges, and I'm the Communications Manager for Teach a Man to Fish. And I'm going to be facilitating the questions for our students here today. But first, let's meet them. So we're going to travel to Uganda first to meet our first student, Atakunda, and he's there with our colleague Mordecai. Over to you, Mordecai.
Thank you, Sally, for the introduction. Hi, I'm Mordecai Osano, Communications Officer from Teach a Man to Fish here in Uganda. And today we have Atakunda here in Oth to talk to us more about the program and his experiences.
Thank you, Mordecai. Good evening to everyone. My name is Atakunda Karl-Max, aged 18, and I live in Kawempe, a suburb in Kampala. I live with my parents and elder brother. I took part in the School Enterprise Challenge in 2017 and 18, and I was 14 and 15 by then. And I was at the school called Savio College, Kawempe Tula, with a team of 40 members, 30 of which were girls and 10 boys. We started a chapati business after doing serious market research and analyzing the skills each member had. In 2017, I was employed as a sales manager by the other members, and I was there to maximize our sales and market more products. I led a team of 10 members. And then in 2018, due to passion, I went to the finance, and I was a finance manager, and I was responsible for updating our sales and purchase ledger for the business. From the program, I gained some skills, some of which were the communication skills. I was a shy person that I couldn't communicate to people, but now I'm good at communicating and conducting and group sessions with other people. I also gained some interpersonal skills. I was that person who would take customer complaints as personal, as if they are hurting me, but now I'm that kind of person who really takes them positively. Currently, I'm in an O-level school which doesn't have SEC, and it's very sad for me, but the program has pushed me to offer entrepreneurship. And since I have the knowledge of the program, I can now perform very well in entrepreneurship. And I thank the program for whatever it has done for me. And I'm helping my mom with her retail shop currently, and I own a rabbit business. Actually, I have 10 rabbits, and I'm sure the program is the one that has made me reach here.
Thank you, Atakunda. That was brilliant and really good to hear about your experiences and what you've been up to. I look forward to hearing more when we ask you some more questions in a minute. So we're now going to go over to South Africa, where we've got Apiwi and our colleague Nonto. So over to you, Nonto.
Thank you, Sally. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nonto in South Africa. I am the program officer from the school for the School Enterprise Challenge program. And today we have one of our learners, Apiwi Shinga, from Singeli High School, who will talk more about our program. Over to you, Apiwi.
Thank you, Sis Nonto. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Aphiwe Shinga, a 17-year-old grade 11 learner from Singele High School, located at Imfume in Durban. I was in grade 9 when I started participating in the School Enterprise Challenge. My role was being a secretary. I helped with making orders, writing the business meetings minutes, and also did the business recordings. We created our business, which was a tuck shop. We named it Singlicious Tuck Shop. Our business ran very well and we made some profits, which was about 900 Rand. So due to COVID-19 in 2020, our business had to stop running. And also at school, we were also taught that there should be no extra activities done. So in that way, our business stopped there.
Thank you, Aphiwe. Thanks for introducing yourself. And yeah, such a shame that COVID-19 meant things were stopping, but hopefully there's hope for things to continue shortly. Thank you very much. And finally, we'll head over to Central America, to Honduras, where we've got Ariana, and she's joined by Esther. Over to you, Esther.
Hello, everyone again. We're delighted to be joined today by Ariana Andrade, our former School Enterprise Challenge participant, and with the very interesting thing that she just graduated yesterday from high school. So we're very excited for her. So, muy buenos días a todos. Estamos muy emocionados de acompañarlos el día de hoy con Ariana Andrade, una ex participante del programa educativo Concurso Escuela Emprendedora, quien acaba de graduarse el día de ayer de su educación secundaria. Así que, Ariana, si puedes presentarte y compartir con nosotros. Creo que estamos teniendo problemas con el micrófono, Ariana, si lo puedes encender.
Ya.
Ahí, te escuchamos.
Buenos días o buenas tardes, damas y caballeros.
Good evening or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Mi nombre es Ariana Andrade,
My name is Ariana Andrade.
tengo 17 años y soy recién graduada del Instituto Oficial Guaymaca del Bachillerato en Contaduría y Finanzas.
I'm 17 years old and I just graduated from an Instituto Oficial Guaymaca in the high school orientation in accounting and finances.
Vivo en una zona urbana dentro de lo que en Honduras se entiende como urbano.
I live in an urban area within what's urban in Honduras.
Tal vez para ustedes sea como una zona rural.
Maybe you can see it as a rural area.
Vivo en un municipio llamado Guaymaca,
I live in a municipality called Guaymaca,
el cual es un lugar muy hermoso lleno de personas muy amables y solidarias.
which is a very beautiful place, full of kind people and very solidarity ones. They have solidarity.
Guaymaca significa lugar de muchos amates. La palabra
Guaymaca.
amates es el nombre de un árbol.
Guaymaca means a place of a lot of amates. Amates is the name of a tree.
También quiero contarles que me gusta mucho tocar la batería, la guitarra y me gusta mucho cantar.
I also wanted to tell you that I really like playing drums, guitar, and I really enjoy singing.
Y me gusta mucho los perros.
And I'm a dog lover.
El año pasado participé en el concurso de Escuela Emprendedora a los 16 años
Last year, I was part of the School Enterprise Challenge when I was 16 years old.
y este año también volví a participar en este concurso ya teniendo 17.
And this year, we participated in the School Enterprise Challenge while I was 17.
En el año 2020,
In 2020,
lastimosamente no pudimos lanzar la empresa escolar
unfortunately, we couldn't launch our school business
a causa de las restricciones de la pandemia.
due to the restrictions of the pandemic.
Pero aprovechamos a desarrollar los temas de planificación
But we took advantage of that and developed the planning, the business planning,
y decidimos ejecutar nuestro emprendimiento escolar en el año 2021.
and we decided to launch our business in 2021.
En Honduras y en Guaymaca han disminuido los casos de COVID.
In Honduras and Guaymaca, the COVID cases have been lower this year.
por lo que hemos podido lanzar el emprendimiento escolar siempre con las medidas de bioseguridad.
So we have been able to launch a school business respecting the biosecurity measures.
El nombre de nuestra empresa es Licuados y Más IOG.
The name of our school business is it's Milkshakes and More, IOG.
Somos una empresa escolar formada por 23 alumnos, 5 niñas y 5 niños y 18 niñas.
We're a school's business that is formed with 23 students, which 5 are boys and 18 are girls.
En nuestra empresa ofrecemos diferentes alimentos como sea licuados, sándwiches de pollo y donas.
In our school business, we sell different type of food like milkshakes, chicken sandwich, and donuts.
Nuestra maestra nos explicó que podíamos tener roles rotativos,
Our teacher explains to us that we could have shifting roles,
por lo que me desempeñé en el área de ventas y en el área de producción.
and I was able to be part of the sales area and production area.
Como parte de las actividades,
As part of the activities,
era la venta de las donas, mientras que mis otros compañeros hacían los licuados y sándwiches para luego cambiar de rol.
I was able to sell donuts while my other classmates were producing the milkshakes and the sandwiches, and then we switch roles.
Nos dividíamos muy bien el trabajo entre todos
We divided the job between every team,
y así lográbamos cumplir las metas de ventas.
and that was our strategy to achieve our sales goal.
Aprendí a desarrollar las habilidades del siglo XXI.
Learn to develop 21st century skills.
En ellas estaba el liderazgo, la comunicación, discurso y la creatividad.
And those were leadership, communication, speaking, and creativity.
Quiero compartir con ustedes que el día de ayer fue mi graduación de secundaria.
I wanted to share with you that yesterday I graduated from high school.
En el programa Estoy Considerando Aprender,
Thanks to the program, I'm considering learning, starting a business,
y al mismo tiempo empezar con mis estudios universitarios.
and at the same time start my college studies. Okay, thank you very much, Ariana. I think that's her participation for now.
Thank you very much, Ariana, and congratulations from all of us on graduating yesterday.
Muchas gracias, Ariana, y muchas felicidades por graduarte el día de ayer.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
So thank you to those that have already sent in some questions for our students today. If you do have more questions, please pop them into the Q&A, as mentioned at the beginning. You should just see it on the toolbar along the bottom, and we'll answer as many as we can. So let's get started. Let's ask some of the questions. Firstly, I'd like to go back to Uganda, to Atakunda. So Atakunda, please could you tell us, why did you decide to join the School Enterprise Challenge?
Joined the School Enterprise Challenge to develop my business skills, interpersonal skills, entrepreneurship skills in financial management. And I also wanted to learn how to make money in order to self-sustain myself in the future.
Thank you. And what did you enjoy most about the program?
I enjoyed most the profit sharing, where we used to allocate the 20% of our profits to our motivation, 60% we invested back to the business, 10% we used to give it to the school, 10% we used to buy like books, pencils, sets for the vulnerable students who didn't have enough money to purchase them. And in addition, I also enjoyed the sessions we had with the tutors who came to tutor us or teach a man to fish. There were some good games. We enjoyed the 10-minute games. Yeah, I enjoyed much and learning objectives. That's much.
That's great. Thank you very much for sharing that. And we'd like to ask the same question to Apiwi, please, in South Africa. Apiwi, why did you decide to join the School Enterprise Challenge program?
When my teacher, Ms. Mlumbi, explained to us about this program, it sounded very interesting. So I thought that I should join. Maybe it will help me in the near future.
And what did you enjoy most about the program?
I enjoyed working with others in team and also improving our ability to use our mind more creatively, and it has helped us to put more effort in our schoolwork.
Great, thank you, Apiwi. And if we can cross back to Honduras and ask the same question to Ariana, please. Could we ask Ariana, why did you decide to join the School Enterprise Challenge, and what did you enjoy most about the program?
Y ahora vamos con Ariana desde Honduras y queremos preguntarle a Ariana, ¿por qué decidiste unirte al concurso Escuela Emprendedora y qué fue lo que más disfrutaste de este programa?
Bueno, yo decidí participar en el programa
I decided to participate in the program
porque quería aprender a desarrollarme en el mundo del emprendimiento.
since I wanted to learn to develop myself in an entrepreneurial world.
Ya que nunca había tenido la oportunidad de emprender y pensé que sería una excelente experiencia.
Since I had never had the opportunity to become an entrepreneur, and I thought this was going to be an excellent opportunity and experience.
Lo que más me ha gustado del programa fueron las charlas desarrolladas.
What I liked the most about the program were the trainees and lectures.
Fue una gran sorpresa saber que íbamos a conocer más de estos temas.
It was a great surprise for us to know that we were going to learn more about these topics,
ya que fueron de mucha ayuda para nosotros.
since they were very helpful for us,
Porque nos ayudaron a ver el emprendimiento de otra manera.
because they help us to see entrepreneurship in a different way,
Que no solo se trata de ir y vender nuestros productos,
that it's not just about going and selling products,
sino que influyeron nosotros en muchas áreas.
so these lectures influenced in us in a lot of areas.
Una de estas áreas es saber cómo tratar con los clientes,
One of those areas is learning to treat clients,
investigar y conocer sus gustos y preferencias,
research so we can know about their likes and preferences.
nos llenó de mucha satisfacción
We will feel with a lot of satisfaction
ver cómo nosotros como equipo pudimos suplir las necesidades
to see how we as a team could supply the needs
que nuestro mercado meta tenía.
that our goal market had.
Y nos lo demostraban con una enorme sonrisa.
And our clients showed their satisfaction by showing it with a big smile. Thank you very much, Ariana. Muchas gracias, Ariana. Back to you, Sally.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go back to Apiwi in South Africa. Apiwi, can we ask you, please, what skills did you develop during the program, and which ones do you feel were the most important?
Thank you, Sally. I learned about communication skill, teamwork skill, and creativity skill. My communication skills were mostly developed when I was doing market research in my school and also in the community. And also when we did the presentations at our school assembly, explaining to the teachers and the learners about our business idea. So through speaking with them, my communication skills were developed, and also the creativity skill. I created a poster to advertise our business, and when we started our business, our room had no furniture, so we took the old school tables, decorated them with the cardboards, and we used them as our furniture. Lastly, I feel that communication skill is the most important skill that one should have as we get to meet new people each and every day.
Thank you, Apiwi. It's a great answer. Really interesting to hear about what you've been doing and the posters and things that you created. Thank you for that. So let's go back to Uganda now with another question for Atakunda. Atakunda, please can you tell us how do you think the skills that you've developed have helped you in school and in life?
From the skills I gained and from the topics we have learned from the School Enterprise Challenge, I have been motivated to take a subject called entrepreneurship. I learned that there is a paper 3 that can be easy for me and even entrepreneurship generally, but that paper 3 that is very easy because it needs us to envelop ourselves in a business. And rearing rabbits, can I say rearing? Yeah, rearing 10 rabbits and helping my mom in her retail shop actually, due to the communication skills I gained from the what? From the program. So it has helped me much.
Thank you, Atakunda. Thanks very much. So I have another question for Ariana, please. We'd like to know what did your family think about you taking part in the School Enterprise Challenge?
Así que tenemos una pregunta más para Ariana. Ariana, si puedes compartir con nosotros qué opina tu familia acerca de tu participación en el concurso Escuela Emprendedora.
Pues mi familia se siente orgullosa de mí, principalmente mi madre, porque es la que ha luchado para que yo pueda cumplir mis sueños y planes.
Okay, so my family is proud of me, mainly my mother, because she's the one who has fought so I can fulfill my dreams and plans.
Ella me ha enseñado que la vida no es fácil y que para lograr el éxito tengo que trabajar muy duro para poder obtenerlo.
So she has taught me that life is not easy and that in order to achieve success, I have to work very hard to obtain it.
Mi madre dice que ahora soy más sociable y que he adquirido una mentalidad de emprendimiento.
My mom says that now she can see that I'm more sociable and that I have acquired an entrepreneurial mindset. Interesting. Muchas gracias, Ariana, por tu respuesta. Thank you very much, Ariana, for your answer.
Thank you. So we're going to cross back to South Africa now, back to Apiwi, and we'd like to ask Apiwi, how do you think taking part in the School Enterprise Challenge could help your community?
I believe my community will benefit a lot as I will start my own business. So in that way, they will learn that anything is possible only if you work hard and believe in yourself. And I'll also create job opportunities to the unemployed as I will start my own vegetable farm. And I'll also teach them how to start their own businesses.
That's great. Thank you very much. And I would like a question for all of you, and we'll go to Atakunda in Uganda first, please. Atakunda, since taking part in the School Enterprise Challenge, do you think differently about your future now?
Yes, yeah. Because before joining the program, I had the mindset of being employed by either the government or any firm. I had that, how can I say it? I had that mindset that I had to get employed. But due to the School Enterprise Challenge, it has given me, I have now a positive mindset, and now I can even create my own job. So I don't think I no longer depend on being employed. I want to get self-employed. That's what's on my mind now.
Thank you, Atakunda. That's great. And can we ask the same question to Ariana, please? So having done School Enterprise Challenge, do you feel differently about your future?
Y Ariana, queremos preguntarte la misma pregunta que hicimos a Atakunda. Habiendo cursado el programa del concurso Escuela Emprendedora, ¿tú piensas diferente acerca de tu futuro ahora? Ariana, si puedes abrir tu micrófono.
Sí, mi manera de pensar ha cambiado mucho, ya que antes no veía las cosas como ahora las veo.
Yes, my way of thinking has changed a lot. Before, I didn't see things as I see them now.
Ahora sé que no tengo que depender económicamente de nadie y que yo puedo y que tengo la capacidad de emprender.
Now I know that I should not depend economically on no one and that I have the capacity and the ability to be an entrepreneur.
Claramente, siempre poniendo todas las manos de Dios para que todo lo que hagamos tenga muy buenos resultados.
Clearly putting everything in God's hands so everything we do has great results. Thank you very much, Ariana, for your answer. Once more, back to you, Sally.
Thank you. And let's ask the same question to a Pee-wee, please. A Pee-wee, having done School Enterprise Challenge, has it made you think differently about your future?
Yes, I am now thinking differently. Before I joined the School Enterprise Challenge, I wanted to be a gynecologist. So now I am willing to study business management, as I would like to start my own vegetable farm, and I'll sell in my community and also supply to the shops.
That's great, thank you. Okay, we've had a question in from the audience, and the question is, do you think the things that you've learned in the program have also made a difference to your school grades? Can we go to Atakunda in Uganda, please?
Yeah, it has made my grades different. As I said, I offered entrepreneurship just because of the challenge or because of the program. And I think I'm going to excel due to the grades I'm already achieving. Yeah, it has made my grades really good. I'm proud of it. I'm proud to say I was a member.
That's great, Atakunda, well done, and thanks for that. And the same to you, Apiri. Do you feel that taking part in School Enterprise Challenge has had an effect on your school grades?
Yes, it had a good effect on my school grades, as I am still at school. I am able to do presentations in class with confidence, and I am able to communicate well with others.
That's great, thank you. And can we ask the same question to Ariana, please? Do we think the School Enterprise Challenge has had an impact on her school grades?
So, Ariana, te queremos hacer la siguiente pregunta que viene de la audiencia. ¿Vos crees que el concurso Escuela Emprendedora ha tenido un impacto en las calificaciones de tu escuela, de tu equipo?
Sí, claro que sí. Yo pienso que nos ha ayudado de cierta manera a que nuestras notas sean más altas, ya que hemos adquirido mucho aprendizaje, y ese aprendizaje lo hemos pues puesto ahí para que todo lo que hagamos en el colegio salga bien.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sum up. She says that she believes that yes, it has helped to improve their grades since they have acquired a lot of knowledge, and that knowledge has not only been theoretical, but they have been able to put it in practice. Anything else, Ariana?
No.
Okay, so she's done.
Thank you, that's fine. And I've got another one here, which I'd like to ask Atakunda, please, in Uganda. What did you enjoy, so going back to the program itself, what did you enjoy most about being part of a business?
As I said, I enjoyed the profit sharing because at least I got something from the program. I didn't go out empty-handed, and the money I raised for buying the rabbits, I think I got it from the program. Yeah, I got it and I used to buy some scholastic materials before when I was in the program, because now I'm not in the school. It's currently not in the program on me, but yeah, I had benefited financially much in the program.
Thank you, Atakunda. And can I ask Apiri, how did you feel when you decided on your business, so your tuck shop idea? How did you feel when you decided that was the business that your team was going to create?
We were very excited as we had all the necessary resources to start our business, tuck shop business. So we thought it was the best business to implement.
Okay, great. And if we can go to Ariana again and just ask about the program itself, what did she enjoy the most out of taking part in the business?
Ariana, y queremos preguntarte del programa. ¿Qué fue lo que más disfrutaste de la ejecución del emprendimiento escolar de tu equipo?
Bueno, lo que más me gustó, aparte de que trabajáramos en equipo,
The thing that I liked the most besides teamwork
fue la convivencia entre todos, ya que al principio era un poco difícil poder trabajar todos juntos.
was the company that we developed and the relationships that at the beginning it was really hard to work together.
Y luego aprendimos a comunicarnos entre todos y pues pudimos lograr nuestro objetivo.
And then we learned to communicate between the whole team and focus on achieving our goals.
Y que pues tuvimos una convivencia muy hermosa entre todos.
And that we had an amazing experience and with the relationships of the team. Okay, and algo más, Ariana?
Sobre esto,
Okay, thank you very much, Ariana. Muchas gracias.
de nada.
Thank you. We've had another question come in. If we can ask Atakunda, please. The question is from the audience, and the question is, how did you come up with your business idea? So how did you choose that idea?
Actually, the school enterprise challenge, the teacher man to fish people came on Monday, but the business idea, we decided it on Friday. We had some big discussion between us. We had to first look at our capital. We had to first look at what we have at school, and then that's when we decided. We didn't just come out of the blue and say we are going to make chapatis. No, we first made a big thoughts. Actually, it even took us like 5 days to decide on the business we are to go on with.
Thank you, Atakunda. And the same to you, Apiwi. How did you come up with your business idea?
So, as in our team, as a team, we thought that we should implement the business workshop as we had our target market, which were the school students. So we thought that our business will run very well and make a very good profit.
Thank you, Apiwi. Just got one more coming in here. I'm just going to read it. Can we ask this to back to Atakunda, because it was a few years ago since you did the School Enterprise Challenge. So since you have finished, have you kept in touch with any of your former team members? And would you ever think about going into business with any of them in the future?
Yeah, actually, they were schoolmates, so I keep in touch with them. And yeah, we even had a thought of raising turkeys, but we didn't get that much money to raise and the space for raising it. Yeah, we had many business plans together. So we still do meet. Just that the funds to raise for the business, but we are still friends. Yeah.
That's lovely. That's great. Can we ask the same question to Ariana, please? So is she still in touch with her former School Enterprise Challenge teammates, and would they think about starting up an enterprise together?
La pregunta que es para vos, Ariana, es si aún estás en contacto con los compañeros que desarrollaste el concurso Escuela Emprendedora y si han pensado, si han hablado entre ustedes de alguno que va a tomar la decisión de emprender.
Sí, todavía tengo comunicación con ellos, me llevo muy bien y la verdad hemos hablado sobre el tema.
Yes, we do have communication, we are in touch, and yes, we have talked about the entrepreneurial topic.
Y pues por la opinión que ellos me han dado y lo que hemos hablado,
and their opinions and what we have talked
es que cada quien quiere pues emprender, tener su propia empresa.
is that each one of them want to have a personal business. Okay.
Thank you. That's great. Okay, I think we have time just for one more question, which I'm going to go to Apiwi first. I just want to ask you, Apiwi, do you share some of the learnings that you've taken from School Enterprise Challenge? So do you share what you've learned? And if so, who do you share it with?
Yes, I do share, especially in my community. I do tell them that anything is possible, only if you work hard. So in that way, I usually say that they could start their own businesses, no matter how hard the situations are. Thank you.
Thank you, Apiwi. That's great. That's great wisdom to be sharing. And can we ask Atakunda the same question? Are you sharing some of the things that you've learned from School Enterprise Challenge? And if so, who do you share that with?
Yeah, I'm sharing the things I've learned with my mom since she's operating a retail shop, and I'm sharing them with other people. And yeah, I've made a vast sharing with other people because like this rabbit business I'm running, the guy I got it from, yeah, I shared it with him, and yeah, I hope I'm going to share it with more people because it's good knowledge.
That's great, thank you. One final question, and we'll go to Ariana for this one, and it is, what is the achievement you are most proud of?
Y esa pregunta es para vos, Ariana. ¿Cuál es el logro del cual estás más orgullosa?
Bueno, uno de los que además me siento orgullosa es que he aprendido a desarrollarme. Antes,
Okay, one of the things that I'm the most proud of is that I have learned to have interest in developing myself.
porque antes era una persona que pensaba diferente y que era muy callada y no era muy sociable.
Because before of this, I was a person that was shy and quiet, and I was not very social.
Y pues ahora me siento muy segura de mí misma y ya puedo tener una comunicación, pues, podría decirse normal con cualquier persona.
And now I feel very confident about myself, and I can say that I can have a normal communication with everyone.
That's great. Thank you very much, Ariana. Can we ask Apiwi, can we just ask you the same question? Which achievement are you most proud of and why?
Before joining this program, I was a quiet learner, a shy one, but now I developed communication skill, so I am able to talk without being shy. I think that's the achievement I've made now.
That's brilliant. Well done, Apiwi. That's really good. And finally, if we can ask Atakunda, please, which achievement are you the most proud of, Atakunda, and why?
One of my achievements is the entrepreneurial skills I'm having that I'm using to help my mom in her retail shop and running the rabbit business I own. And one of the greatest achievements is the friends I made, the good friends I made, the useful friends, in fact, I made. Thanks to the program. I wouldn't have known that I would make these such useful friends who would benefit me in life. Yeah. My greatest achievement is the entrepreneurial skills and the great friends, the great useful friends that I made.
Thank you, Atakunda. That's lovely to hear, really lovely. Okay, so thank you very much to all of our students for taking the time to answer questions today and spending time and sharing their experiences with us. It's been great to hear from all of you. So Apiwi, Atakunda and Ariana, thank you very much. I'm just going to hand over to Nick, who's just going to close the session.
Wonderful. Well, hopefully the many of you listening have enjoyed that as much as we have. There's nothing like hearing it direct from those who we're most trying to help, that we're on a good track and we're making a difference. I think what really comes across to me there really strongly is the sense of confidence, the sense of aspiration. They're all very clear what they want to be doing in the future, and with that confidence they've gained and with the skills they've gained, there's got to be a real chance that they're going to be able to fulfill these ambitions. Time and again they raised communication, and this is such a barrier we see in so many countries, and so taken for granted, and should be something that you ordinarily acquire at school, but we don't always give kids the greatest opportunities to work on these skills. And there's just something magical about running a school business, getting kids involved in something that they really enjoy together, putting them in charge of it in leadership roles, that then opens them up and allows them to flourish and develop these skills that many of which I think they've evidenced quite clearly to you today. So thanks so much to the students. We'll make sure we follow up with you in future. It's always fascinating to see what people are doing. These young people are fairly still in education or just finishing, but we see all the time, a few years on, the difference it makes. The people who've managed to finance their plans to go to university, just as Ariana was talking about, and the ones who've come out the other side of university, haven't found the jobs necessarily they were looking for, but use their entrepreneurial skills to create jobs for themselves and for others. This is what it's going to take to deal with youth unemployment and the various crises the world has. But more than that, it's about the individual. It's about developing them, unleashing their full potential. We want to see every young person do as well in life as they can and do the things they want to do. So thank you all for joining us today. For those of you who are involved in education, whether running nonprofits or foundations, we're always interested in partnering with other organizations. We're always interested in having more schools join the program, because the more schools that are in it, the more inspiration and the more young people we can help. So if that sounds like you, please do get in touch. We've got exciting plans for 2022. You can get in touch by visiting our website, teachermantofish.org.uk. If you want to join the program directly, go to the School Enterprise, just schoolenterprisechallenge.org, and you can sign up your schools there. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do come along to some of our future webinars. Get in touch, and we look forward to hearing your own success stories in the future, as well as those of the students. So thank you, everyone, and goodbye for now.